I've got 6 side hustles that nobody's talking about, and the ones near the end are a bit but trust me, they can earn you as much as $3,000 or more with basically no skills whatsoever. Just imagine I told you washing other people's dirty clothes can make you rich. Would you do it? Well then I guess you wouldn't want to watch this video all the way to the end because I'm going to be telling you exactly how to do it. Don't blame me. You might end up being that weird neighbor knocking on all your neighbors' doors. Knock, 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 knock. Do you have any dirty laundries that I can wash because I'm trying to be rich, baby? Yeah, darling, that guy's a weirdo. He's knocking and asking for dirty knickers. Let me guess, you're bored of your 9-to-5 job and now you're looking for a dirty little secret side hustle that can earn you a killing. Well, look no further, fella. You found it. That's right, guys. You are home. You heard me correctly. People will pay stupid money to have their trash cans cleaned. And who can blame them? Because after all, nobody wants to deal with junk, stinky, smelly juices that come out. I call them smelly smoothies. So nobody wants to deal with smelly smoothies and cockroaches and rats that come out of the bin and trash cans. Hell no. Now wait, I know you might be thinking to yourself, isn't that the job of a garbage truck man cleaning guy? Let's be honest, the garbage people, can cleaning man, van, whatever it is, they can only do so much. There's still going to be something smelly left over. And that's where you come in, big boy. I want you to get that cash. I see you with that money. You like that, yeah? Just sit down and think about it for a second. You could be the garbage neighborhood superhero, cleaning the garbages, all the stinky garbage cans, whilst you're raking in the money. Now let's put on our business hat and get serious. The best part about this is super cheap for you to get started. All you need is a simple battery-powered pressure washer, which you can get it for as little as $150. You can buy it with a separate soap attachment, which is going to help you spray and clean all of that dirty juices off without having to use your hands. Now you might be saying, okay, Ronnie MP, I don't have soap. Guess what? You're investing this money into your business. It's going to return a lot more for you. It's simple. All I'm saying is have some form of soap. So you can even use your dishwashing soap if you want, okay? Just so it's soap, you can apply it and rinse off all the dirty stuff that's coming off. Imagination time. Just imagine if Apple existed in the middle of the ocean. None of their customers are going to be able to find them. Because why? They're in the middle of the ocean. Promotion is key. Who's their customer going to be? Sharks, fishes, stingrays? Just imagine a blobberfish. Hi, I'm here to collect my iPad. Look, promoting your business is very important, and I would highly recommend maybe starting on places like Gumtree, Craigslist if you're in America, Nextdoor, which is another website. Just let anybody know, even physically. Hand out flyers and hangers. Do whatever you can to get people to know about your business. Speaking of flyers and hangers, these are the most cheapest things that you can get produced right now. Log on to places like Vistaprint, as you can see on screen right now, and you can keep the cost super low. Why? Because you can buy all of it in bulk. Really and truly, the cost of starting this side hustle is cost effective and really cheap. Why? Because it should only cost you about $180 to get started. However, for such a small investment, you can be expected to charge $99 for a one-time cleaning fee or $80 for a reoccurring monthly fee, which is cheaper for them, but you make more money in the long run. It's like a contract. You can even upsell them by charging more. Hey, do you need your garden doing? This is how you make more money, guys. Now, just imagine you clean 5 trash cans every hour for 8 hours straight. That's a whopping 40 cans at $99, resulting in a profit of $3,960 per day, rude boy. Success is a beautiful thing. It doesn't matter how you start, so don't worry about the name garbage guy cleaner. Oh yeah, he cleans garbage. When you become rich, my guy, they're going to be begging at your door. So you don't have to leave your 9-to-5 job. You can get started right now and keep hustling. And when you start making your money, it's getting big, leave the 9-to-5. Focus on your business and become rich, baby. Now, when it comes to every YouTuber's journey, they have to start somewhere, and usually it begins with putting their studios together, having art pieces like you see up and down here, or even decorations such as the guitars that you see hanging and everything else. You might not believe me, trust me, there's more than one art piece in this room. I mean, look, it's there. Now, after doing extensive research, I found out that the best place to get this was on a website called Etsy. Etsy is a marketplace that allows normal people like you and me to go out there, list all of our handmade products and sell it for hundreds, if not thousands of dollars. It hit me. I was like, so you're telling me there are people here on Etsy making thousands of dollars per day? Look, they're literally making thousands of dollars on a daily basis. Maybe, please. Damn, I want some of that chicken. So yes, by now, if you haven't realized it, the dirty secret number 5 is selling art on Etsy. I honestly wish somebody told me about this marketplace a long time ago. I would have started selling hand-knitted socks. I mean, Granny, put the kettle on. Wait right there, buddy. If you are enjoying this video, then click that subscribe button, click that like button for the YouTube algorithm, and back into the video. Now, this isn't your typical art selling side hustle because you don't need to be the next Vincent van Gogh, Picasso, or Da Vinci. You don't even need to be able to draw or paint. I know, it's miraculous, right? I'm going to tell you guys the secret to all of this. The secret to all of this is having a print-on-demand third-party company that's going to handle all of the tough work for you, boy. It's literally like you have your own art factory at your hand, and they get to do whatever you tell them to do. So you could just be chilling there. You don't have to wrap up all of these big canvases and, you know, make sure they're all printed nicely. You just get your designs done, ship it over to them, and boom, bada boom, bam, bam. They get all of it done for you. I mean, this is amazing. In this generation, it's easier than ever to make money. I mean, there are 18-year-olds making a killing online. What more do you want to see? But Ronnie MP, what kind of artwork should I create? Well, you, my friend, you can create anything. Bro, you don't have to be Da Vinci, like I said. All you need to do, literally, go on Pixabay, go on websites like Pixels. These are all public domains. So meaning you can grab any of these footages, images, videos, and use it and make money on it. You can use pop culture icons. You can use motivational speeches. Literally, there are people who are making thousands of dollars a killing simply by copy and pasting some speeches and putting it as artwork. Voila. And they're making thousands. Now, I know some of you guys might be thinking, but I'm not a graphic designer, so how am I supposed to create artwork? Well, fear no further, fella. I got you. There are plenty of websites out there such as Pinterest, inspiration.com. These are just websites that will show you other people's designs. I'm not saying copy, but if you can see what's working, what's good, what's getting a ton of likes, interest, Pinterest. So you can already go from there and say, okay, all right, this is what I need to do. Let me just recreate that, emulate it. So you don't need much money to get started, literally just a few bucks. All you need is a Photoshop action that can maybe switch and change your image from a normal basic image to like some art sort of, you know, Photoshop looking images, and then that's it. Or from the inspiration quote route or pop icons, you can use those to get started and then move along like that. Simple. After you've done all of this, don't forget about your promotions, things like Facebook, Gumtree, what I told you earlier on, to be able to drive some traffic onto these Etsy pages. Then you're sorted, my friend. So as I said, focus on the motivational posters and you'll be golden. So put down your paintbrushes, pick up your mouse, and you might become the next Mona Lisa of motivational quotes. Trust me, rude boy, the possibilities are endless. Side hustle number 4, this is where the big bucks and the big money is at, including the #1 side hustle, which is coming up. Virtual event planning is now a booming industry. It literally went from here to here. Remember when 2 years ago, everybody were grounded and nobody was allowed to come up because of, you know, wink, wink, wink? Yes, that stuff. That allowed virtual event planning to blow up, become a great side hustle for so many people out there. The popularity of technology, ChatGPT, all of this stuff, making so much things possible, and the earning potentials are endless. You can plan these events, then execute them online for all of your clients at a click of a button. You could definitely see how this is extremely liable for people who want to maybe keep their 9-to-5 job, but just supplement some more income whilst they've got free time or downtime online or on the tube traveling to their workplace. Another advantage of virtual events planning is there are so many different types of industries. I mean, you can be talking about webinars, you can choose to go into online conferences, virtual trade shows, networking events. The industries are endless and the opportunity is really there for you to grab. Now, the juicy part, when it comes to earnings, the pay scale is showing. We interrupt this video to tell you that this video is sponsored by absolutely nobody, bro. We've got no sponsors on this video. There's no Skillshare. There's no nothing. So the best way for you to support is for you to up your financial level, your financial game, to up your YouTube videos. And if that's what you're trying to do, then guess what, my friend? Link down below is for you to be able to join the YouTube Academy that I've got. If you want to maybe get started in drop shipping, link is also in the description down below. And boy, Ronnie MP will get you started along the right track. So go ahead and click that and join. Back to the video. Now, the juicy part. When it comes to earnings, the pay scale is showing us that in the US, on average, people are earning $50,000 a year from this. You might be thinking, well, maybe $50,000 a year isn't that great because I've got X and Y responsibilities. Maybe you've got a family. Well, this is when the side hustle part of it comes in. That was what you could earn working for a company, but working for yourself, is juicy potentials or earnings right now. So as a side hustle, you can choose to charge clients per project rather than a salary basis. Now let's just say you charge them £2,000 per event. That is literally $20,000 a month if you only do 10 events. You might be saying, well, these are just numbers, these are just examples. No, my friend, there are people who are doing this. If you don't believe me, you have Google on your phone. Google it and find out. Since you're too lazy to Google it, I'm just going to tell you there's one event planner who's making $10,000 per month for planning virtual networking events for small businesses. Another individual reported $5,000 per month for helping out in the healthcare industry and helping them plan out their webinars. So to get started, you just need to have a decent understanding of some of the platforms that you're going to be using, such as Zoom, WebEx, GoToMeeting. These are all for the video conference side. And then for the event registration side, you'll need websites such as Eventbrite and Meetup. That's literally all you need. And if you feel like, oh, I need a degree or anything like that, my friend, you can literally YouTube anything that will teach you a tiny bit about marketing or a whole lot about marketing, depending on how much time you have to learn or want to learn. I've now handed over the virtual planning key or secret to success to you, my friend. It's up to you what you do with it. And there was 3. We're getting closer to that #1 side hustle. But side hustle number 3 is renting your car. Every time we will travel, we'll pick a car rental company and then we'll end up with a car that we didn't like. These are the words of Daniel Viega. Daniel is a business growth strategist who just decided, let me see what it feels like to be on the other end. Instead of me borrowing the car and giving the money away, let me try renting it. Let me try Turo. Coming to Turo, Daniel realized that the experience was so much better, but they thought to themselves, wait, as a family, we've got 5 cars in total. I wonder what would happen if we listed all of them. Little to their surprise, Daniel and his money started raking in the cash. Moolah, they now 50 G's, baby. Words of Conor McGregor. They made so much money as a side hustle, they decided to buy 5 more cars and list it on Turo. This is how much they made. They made $4,339 in April alone in 2022. How crazy is that? Literally allowing your vehicle, something that's deemed as a liability, to now start working for you. This is crazy stuff. That's an average of $400 per month in additional income, meaning you can do it as well. You don't even have to use Turo. You can use whatever site you feel like it's the best for you, that's giving you good prices for you to make extra money. Now, once your car is able to be listed on the website, which there's some requirements you have to meet, but once it's been able to list it on the website, you could either choose to rent it short-term or long-term rentals. Short-term rentals is like a day or a weekend. Long-term rentals obviously is like, you know, a week plus and months down the line. Now, the perfect thing about that is you can adapt it to your schedule. So if you're working, I don't know, next week, or if you're on holiday, you can just allow your car to be rented out. Sit back at home whilst you're on holiday. Your car is out there working like a slave and making you money in your pocket, baby. Now, when it comes to earning, the potential is easy, as you witnessed from Daniel, but here's more statistics so you can see how crazy this is. Now, according to data from Turo, the average car earner can earn $600 per month or more. It depends on these: the car and make of your car, how old is your car, is your car an electric car or a normal car, is it a brand new car, does it have issues? All of these variables, obviously, they have to take into account, because this will factor in how much money you're going to end up making, basically. But let me tell you this: if you have a luxury car or an electric car, then you can earn way more than that. There are many examples of people who've been able to turn this small side hustle into literally a full-time income just by renting out their car. I mean, there's one owner who reported renting out their Tesla Model 3. They've been able to make $1,500 per month. Another individual reported $900 per month by renting out their Honda Civic. Honda Civic, we're not talking Tesla. Honda Civic. To get started in the ride-sharing platforms, you need to obviously have a car that meets all the requirements of the ride-sharing platforms. You will obviously also need to be more than comfortable to have random strangers sharing your car and being in your car, using your car anyhow. Well, not anyhow, because there are rules and regulations that they need to follow, but just make sure you've got an insurance policy that's covering all of this and you're good to go, baby. Because I've got your best interest in mind, just to give you a little tip: if, for example, Turo doesn't accept your car because maybe it's too old, then try other car services such as getaround.com Zipcar, and many more, which I'm sure you can find. You know how to use the internet. No joke, honestly speaking, if you're actually wise and you switch on, this side hustle can literally make you a fortune. But obviously, just remember you have to be wise. Have in mind the maintenance costs and all of this stuff on the side that can cost you. But however, with all of that being said, you've seen the examples. People are making a killing from it. Side hustle number 2. We are almost there. You're about to see dirty clothes being washed for money and how people are killing it. But for side hustle number 2, if you like your property to be leased or rented out, or you want to get into property investments, but you don't want your property to be leased out for years on end, then this is the perfect side hustle for you. You can list your property on sites like Plum Guide, Agoda Homes, Homestays, and even sites like Airbnb. Michael Monsieur, a business consultant, is a perfect example of this because they are making $10,000 per month from listing their properties on sites like Airbnb. You know what's crazy? You can actually list just a spare room and still make money from this. I mean, what world are we living in now? Back then, things like this was not possible. With that being said, you might literally be sitting on your money. Yes, you at home. Alicia Little is another perfect example of someone who literally took their life and started turning it around. She was in Jamaica very often because, you know, she's got business back there. And after going through some divorce issues and whatnot, as I said, you can look this up on yourself online. She made the decision to buy a property in Jamaica, but however, the property was owned by Bob Marley's family or something of that nature. Despite this, she was somehow able to get a property in Jamaica. Long story short, she ended up making $9,000 from renting out her property on Airbnb. Even though that's a big number, but that's not the big deal. The big deal is since 2017 when she listed it, the property has made over $152,000. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. All she did was leave a property manager down there in Jamaica who's able to manage all of these things while she's sleeping at home, earning the money, and the property's being taken care of by somebody else. Isn't it crazy what can happen if you step into the mindset of a CEO, stop treating something as just your side hustle, focus on it, and you can end up making silly money, man. I've been more than excited for this, and we've reached it. Number 1, which I said at the beginning, is watching other people's clothes, or aka dirty laundry. Now, if I asked you, do you have a washer and dryer at home? Most people's answer is going to be, yes, Ronnie MP, I do. Well, in this case, my friend, you are sitting on money, or should I say you're money laundering. Yeah, bad joke. I know. Hamper is a company that's taking over and they're calling themselves the Uber of laundry. This is a company that allows you to sign on as a contractor, drive to other people's houses, pick up their laundries and take it back home so you can deal with it, wash it up and then return it back. You are now what Hamper calls a washers. Basically, the objective is wash the clothes within 24 hours and return it back. Reason why we save this to number 1, because I believe it's the best side hustle to start. Why? Because you can start dirt cheap. As I said, most people already have a washer and dryer at home. So meaning your startup cost is literally 0 because you've already invested it. You've already used the equipment ages ago to help you out with your laundry. Now you're just taking the same equipment that already exists and then you're just simply using it to make more money on the side. The perfect thing is once your business starts to grow, you can then start employing more staff, buying more equipment, more washers, more dryers. Another benefit of all of this is it's extremely flexible because you can choose to focus on individual clients or you can even go commercial. Oh, my friend, nobody's stopping you. You can service just normal clients as well as your commercial clients and then take care of everybody and still rake in that money, man. Now, when it comes to potential of earnings, oh my days, it is sweet. Why? Because IBS is reporting that their data is showing on average people are making $3,000 a month. Yes, a month. Can you imagine? Now, we are business people, okay? We are low-key CEOs, and we're talking about if you're wise, depending on your location, depending on the amount of people you're servicing per day, you can 10x your income. Why? Because once you start growing, you're bringing in more people, buying in more equipment. My friend, you can literally become the next, like, Jeff Bezos of laundry. For example, an individual in America reported $5,000 a month of earning simply by providing laundry service to their dormitory. Another one anyone who decided to do a similar thing, obviously by searching online and realizing, wait, how am I already making $2,500 per month by simply just servicing residential clients? Basically neighbors, okay? So it goes without saying, we're not going to make this a rocket science experiment. Simply go on YouTube, make sure you find out, okay, which fabric goes with which, how do you actually wash clothes? Do I put the black ones with the white ones? No, you don't, because you're going to start staining people's clothes. So just make sure you've got the basics at hand. If you can use a washing machine, if you know fabrics, softeners, detergents, just everything, you're not silly. Come on, switch on, use your brain. If you know a few of these things, you can start making a killing, my guy. Let's blow up the social media. Instagram is right there. You see it. Go do the thing. Since I'm your big brother, you know exactly I am here to help you out. If you are struggling with YouTube, you've ever thought about making money online, one of the best ways that we didn't cover in this video is making money on YouTube. I mean, you're watching me from YouTube, and I can do that for you. Link is in the description. Go and join the academy. And yeah, seriously, washing people's clothes is absolutely excellent. But if you want to get started in trading and investing, then this video is the video that you obviously need to watch.